Hello and welcome to the Wolfchase Toyota Insider, the Memphis Tiger Network. I'm Jeff Brightwood alongside Natalie Poole, and Coach, another outstanding week for the club, sitting at 23-8. You got to be feeling pretty good right now. You're a little over halfway through the season, and all you can ask is to put these players is to put themselves in position, and they've done that.
I think they're doing a good job, and they see where they need to be, and so it's a conversation that we're not having just amongst our staff, but it's a meeting, it's a conversation I'm having amongst my players too, so that's really great because I think they see what they want as well, and so when they have direction and a vision about where they want to end up and how they have to be to get there, makes a lot of difference.
We'll get more into detail about where we're sitting a little bit later in the show. Let's start off. Kendall Lee, Player of the Week, and we're going to start off talking about her instead of the specific games because she had such an impact in so many games last week.
She definitely did, and she's been a kid that we've pulled off the bench a few times and feel like every time she steps up to the plate, whether she executes or not, that she has the right mindset. She doesn't think a whole lot. She just looks to see the ball and drive it, and at times she's been successful and at times she hasn't, but every time I felt like she's gone up there with the right mindset. So she's put herself in a position to have been our first person off of the bench. And then, after a couple of truly impactful at-bats this past week, then she found her way into the lineup over the weekend and definitely deserving of the honor. I'm really proud of her. I hope it, pushes her forward and allows her to know that not only do we have confidence in her, but so do those who see what she's doing.
All right, let's start it off. Pair of midweek wins. Number one, you get a good resume win over a P5 team in Ole Miss. Kendall, of course, had a grand slam in that one. Big hit. She comes through the next night. You beat Tennessee Martin. She had a 3-run homer in that one.
Absolutely, and Ole Miss is always a tough opponent for us, and we beat them in the fall, but sometimes that's not what happens in the springtime, and so it was a great win for us, and just as far as belief that against a team that has some rankings that we can do a really good job against them, we can hold them, we can eliminate bad innings and things like that, and so super proud of that win, and then we turn around, and UT Martin's always a tough opponent here that we play yearly, and so I was super proud to come out with that win and then build a little confidence as we moved into the weekend. You
go to the weekend to open up conference play at Wichita State, and I know that's kind of when things started really progressing for you guys this season, you started building up the wins. You guys were really eyeing this series to kind of as a litmus test. Let's see where we really are in the league. Wichita State, it's their first season, but a couple of years ago, they were an NCAA team, and they're usually a very good program. So you got a good test off the bat. You come away with a 2-1 series win. Won a tight one on Friday. They kind of got you on Saturday, but really what a character test for that extra inning win on Sunday.
It was, and we talk about it all the time. It's a war in our conference every day, and so realistically, strategy is really important to what we're doing, but performance and some grit is necessary, and so really close game the first game, and some good performances enough to be able to keep us on top. Super proud of Molly's performance. And then, Saturday was tough for us. It was, we just didn't do a lot of things right. We didn't hit the way that we are capable, and pitching was the same. And we just didn't handle the adversity as well as we could. And so Sunday was definitely going to be a test for us. And so I'm very proud. We got ahead and did a great job of scoring runs on Sunday, and we lost that lead, but we fought to get it back and kept it. And Molly started for us, and it took her and Mariah to finish it, and proud of that freshman coming in and doing a job.
All right, Coach, when you went into that series and you saw it unfold over 3 games, did you see a little bit different attitude or how the team carries themselves now? Because for any program that's kind of building, you have young players, sometimes you go into series midway or late in the season and we are what we are. Let's go in there. You play hard, but do you see them maybe feeling, let's get out of the comfort zone here and let's see how good we can be?
Absolutely. Resiliency is important. The ability to recover after one loss is necessary because it's hard to win every single game, and so and to win it the way that we want to. Even a 1-run win on Friday, we have been beating teams fairly well with multiple runs, and so. I think that it helps them believe that they can do it. We just have to show up and do that every week from here on out.
23-8. We said we'd come back to this sitting in the mid-50s in the RPI. A little bit of work to do, but as we said, you're in position. And this day and age, you've talked to the team a little bit about it. It used to be you didn't want to talk to the team, but now with social media and websites, those kids are going and hunting for these numbers.
Absolutely. They're well informed. I had a couple kids in my office yesterday just talking a little bit about who USF is, and we were talking about what they look like offensively this year, and they pitch by staff, so we're going to have to be ready for that, and right now they lead the league in home runs, and so we've got to work to find some holes in their swings, which we're working on now, and so we'll be prepared. They just got to come out ready mentality-wise with the right information to be able to win.
You've got 2 games this afternoon, 4 o'clock doubleheader with Alcorn State. You play the big series against Wichita. You have the big one against USF, but you still got to attack the midweek games. That's usually the difference at the end of the season. Could you take care of midweek business?
We definitely do. We need to get our players some more, appearances at the plate, just getting in, maybe adjusting from some things over the weekend. We need to make sure our mentality's in the right place. We need to go out aggressive. And
finally, it is Easter weekend, so right now, ideally, you have scheduled a Thursday, Friday, Saturday series. However, if you look at the forecast, could be some rain. Check GoTigersGo.com, Twitter, Facebook, all the social media. If there are some changes, all you can do is just focus on the game and when you actually get out on the field. We can, and considering the fact that we have 3 days, it's great because it allows us to play a double single if we need to, and so we might find ourselves doing that, and so we'll be out there and looking to get the games in, and I know they'll do the same. Coach, thanks a lot. Thank you. Head Coach Natalie Poole, I'm Jeff Brightwell for the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network.